Oh hey, welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. You can just call me Stent. Last time, we went around capturing a lot of the various legendaries, including Manaphy. For now, though, I figured I just want to get all these side quests about massive mass outbreaks out of the way first, just so when it comes to next part per se, I can focus more on just having most of the Pokemon caught already, so I don't have to worry about that later on. So, may as well just start off with a bang, heading off for the beachside camp. Are you ready? Yep. Let's get this over with. Oh, it's you. What a fine surprise meeting you two while out fetching supplies for our settlement. Caliber filled me in. You're looking into mass outbreaks that happen during rainstorms. Well then, I'll tell you what I recommend. Sticky globs. Thanks. Hitting a Pokemon with a sticky glob will slow it right down. I bought the recipe from the Craftworks myself by request from the settlement. I'd better get back to the Icelands, not that it'll take much time with these well-trained legs like these. Really emphasizing those legs, huh? Interesting. The Pearl Clan is recommending the Galaxy Team sticky globs. Right then, let's head off to the beachside camp. Just figured I still need to buy more recipes. I figured I've been sitting on all this money and thinking, what am I going to do with it? And then just remembering, oh yeah, recipes exist. Well, here we are again. That camera angle. It seems we've arrived in time to catch another massive mass outbreak. Remember Garrett's advice. Perhaps those sticky globs could be a big help. Now, let's begin our research. You can let me know if you wish to give Munchlax some agua berries as well. It will grant you a bit of insight into the Pokemon gathering in these massive mass outbreaks. Good to know. Alright. I think I have enough berries, so let's just get on with it. Yep, here's your 5 berries. Let's see what we get this time. And we get Togepi, Prinplup, Finneon. I just realized the sheer amount of water-type Pokemon here I'm going to have to catch as well. Ugh. Like, Finneon... I have nothing against Finneon, it's just the exemplary, the epitome, I suppose, of just the sheer oversaturation of water types. I get that there's a lot of fish in the sea, but at the same time it doesn't really lead itself to much variety in creatures, if that makes any sense. Anyways, there's some Togeticks here. I can actually catch one now. And I think I have a shiny stone, meaning I can get myself a free Togekiss, basically. So, one for you. One for you. One for you. One for you. There we go, got Togetic. So I don't have to worry about that one, because that one, under normal circumstances, is kind of annoying. No way! Is that shiny Togekiss? Am I just mental? I think it's just a normal Togekiss, but it definitely saves me the trouble of evolving it. Yeah, I think it was just the catching animation, which is a shame, because I was thinking, have I just run into a shiny Togekiss? But I guess not. I'm just gonna swap Machamp out of here, because this is very clearly a poor matchup. Togekiss. I don't have as much history with Togekiss as I probably would have liked, unfortunately. It's the sort of Pokemon where I definitely know it's good, but just haven't had much opportunity to actually put it on a team. Easy on that trigger finger, huh? Well, at the very least I can hope another one shows up, and if not, I can just use a shiny stone. So, not the end of the world. Weirdly enough, though, I do have a lot of fond memories of Togetic. Mostly just wanting one a whole bunch in Leaf Green and never bothering to level it up for some reason. I guess I just didn't... Where you go? Oh. His planet needed him. I'll just catch a few more just in case. No harm in doing so. Or are you just gonna go over there? There you go. Got Togetic. I think another example of Togetic history in my case would probably be oh yeah, there was that one fight in Pokemon Colosseum. Because in Colosseum there's this thing called the battle mode where you can import either a team from the story mode or from one of your GBA games and effectively fight in a gauntlet of various fights akin to the Pokemon Stadium games. And one of the most infamous ones for me was level 100 doubles. The first fight was against a Togetic and a Tyranitar. The Togetic had Follow Me. The Tyranitar had Dragon Dance. Needless to say, I struggled a lot on that fight when I was younger. I mean, obviously in hindsight, the way you deal with such a fight like that now is fairly obvious, but back then... I like to think, at the very least, that Colosseum went a long ways in my thoughts on Pokemon being a bit more competitively minded, because I had to... That was my second ever Pokemon game, and I had to experience that firsthand. You know, I barely even start off on my journey with my little Torchic. Obviously, I'm gonna want Prinplup. It's a fairly rare one, and I don't think I have an Empoleon. It's nice as well is that because of the levels being massive mass outbreaks, it probably just evolved immediately. I don't know what's crossed my mind actually with regards to a lot of the quality of life in this game, and I do appreciate a lot of the quality of life stuff that's been added in this game and in basic Sword and Shield to less an extent, and especially Scarlet and Violet, but one thing that would be nice is if you're actually able to evolve Pokemon from the past years of PC, depending on which one. There we go, got Prinplup. I also remembered to actually put some grit items on my Umbreon now, so if we go in here, check summary, yeah, basically all maxed out. Look at that, look at those stats. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much level 100 par, and we're not even, and we're only like 3/4 of the way there. I kind of wonder what would happen if more games actually adopted this sort of style of stat distribution. Though of course, there's a thing where you'd have to have something at the very least to... Oh hey, there's Empoleon! We found Empoleon. That's another one I can knock off the list. It reminds me though, I didn't actually catch the Alpha Empoleon, I think. Don't mind me, Prinplup. Alright, fine, if you're gonna be like that, have a Glob. Play. In one shot as well. I really must underestimate just how good these things actually are, because wow. 2 shots and he's already stunned. I think I can just afford to just walk up and This seems mightily broken, if I do say so myself. You have all these stealth items, but in reality you can just hit them with a sticky blob and just walk up behind them with a gigaton ball and end them right there. What is going on with those those bubble effects? That looks really, really weird. Also, do you mind? It's also funny as well, because, again, you don't have to worry about battling ever, and you still get experience for it. Alright, that's all of them for this particular part of the map, so... You know what, I think I might actually... Do I actually have a Vulpix? Let me just check. Cobalt Coastlands is... Okay, I got Vulpix and I got Ninetales. Weirdly enough, I don't have Tentacool, which is weird. Let's see, got Heatran, need to get Magmortar at some point. Luminion, which is a Pokemon I keep forgetting about. Weirdly enough, haven't found a Tentacool yet, which is weird because I'm so used to seeing Tentacool just the Zubat of the sea. Okay, we got Mantine, we got... Yeah, we're starting to make some proper progress. Still need to get an Arcanine, Drapion, Remoraid, Walrein. We got Honchkrow. I think it's mostly just the ones which are blanked out, which I haven't caught yet. I'll keep that in mind. For now, though, I think I can afford to just go over here for the time being. We have places to be, after all. We've done what we need to do out here, so let's just continue. It seems the survey call really does get the job done. I'm glad I asked you for help. I'm also glad we can get information from the POKéMON more easily now. I've gotten even more information from the survey call to offer my... Oh, hey, Akari. Professor Laventon and I have been researching these mass outbreaks too. Captain Silene's orders. I'd be grateful to hear anything you've discovered. Hey, Supersonic. I'd be happy to share. I just have one little request first. You want to fight? Yep. Could have seen that coming from the moon. We need to train more in order to become an even greater member of the Survey Corps. I'll be waiting for you at Jinko Landing. I'm taking this seriously, so I hope you do too. Alright. The straightforward passion of the young. Most admirable. How old are you? You look like you're around my age. Are you like a vampire or something? You're just immortal? Anyways, where's the, There we go. Missions and requests. That's what I was looking for. I remembered. Just click on that, and... Oh, just right on the beach. Alright. It does lead you to wonder how, exactly with all these names, what exactly else happened here? What have I missed? What am I missing still about the lore and such? Because I am led to assume there is a fair bit more that has gone on here with this Jinko guild, which has just sort of disappeared from the pages of history. You'll have to battle me if you want to learn more about mass outbreaks. Alright, let's get this over with. We've solved a lot of problems for us since you fell from the sky. But I still have more Survey Corps experience. I'll need to prove that you can depend on me. Alright, I'm game. Let's see what you got. We have an actual battle for once, wow. When's the last time we've seen one of these? And Clefairy. Well, it's technically a type advantage, I suppose, so, level 60 as well, bye. Bye-bye. Unfortunately, I haven't had enough time to actually boost everyone else's stats, but I think for this we should be fine. Have a taste of my world-ending Hyper Beam. It's a shame adaptability isn't in this game because, well, not that I need it. Alright, next. Alright, seems like a fairly simple... Okay, that could hurt. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bonzi. Don't... And that's the worst thing, because he had Thunderbolt as well. Alright, yeah. We'll go Lopunny, because why not? And, yeah, just Ice Punch. Just a simple Ice Punch to do the trick. Yep. Again with the fairy types, huh? I mean, it's not the worst Pokemon out there, but at the same time, not one I tend to think much about, Mr. Mime. Most I really think about is just the weird, relationship Mr. Mime has with Delia in the anime. There's Pikachu, obviously, Yeah, let's bring up Machamp for this. Because the size comparison is going to be funny. He has to even step back. Walked right into that one, huh? Just the same as you'll walk into this one. As Machamp just teleports in front of him. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a little bit more of an appreciation for the Machamp as well. Oh, you actually picked up a starter, wow. The one which is weak to Samurott. Modern rivals, eh? It's a shame that didn't crit. Also, this is probably gonna hurt. And hurt it did. Sorry, Machamp. I think we just wrap this up with Umbreon. Let me show you what a true tank looks like. That's the thing as well. In terms of Pokemon, I've sort of considered that Umbreon probably is my favorite at this point, despite not actually being a Benui. Just, I have a long history of Umbreon, which I've come to appreciate it for. Incredible strength. I'm proud to call you my protege. Oh, going with the big words, are we? Bold, aren't we, today? You're incredible, Stent. I want to become strong, like you. I want to fly high. If I could become a worthy opponent, then I know I could do the Survey Corps proud. Borda. Pikachu, you understand how I feel? If we can understand each other, that means Pikachu and I can really get stronger. And I think we'll start by sharing a big plate of potato mochi. Do you eat anything else? I mean, sure, that's the spirit, but... Oh no, I nearly forgot to tell you what I came to tell you. That'll be useful. I'll explain what the professor and I discussed. We think Pokemon are gathering around lingering traces of energy left behind by the space-time rift. But we need to investigate more to learn how those energy traces relate to the rainstorms. I don't understand the word you're saying, but it sounds like you know what you're talking about. This seems like such a meme. Such a mood, especially for me. Because, I mean, wow. That's usually how things go in some various discussions I often come across on Discord, but we're just talking about a thing which I have no knowledge of, but they certainly do seem knowledgeable of it. Mostly anime. I promise I'll become a worthy opponent to you, Stan. One you can depend on when you want to grow stronger yourself. What, so I can level grind off of? That'll be useful. I'll see you later, Mai. I like the Survey Corps. It's good to see young people so passionate about their cause. As if you aren't young yourself. Alright, next we visit the Coronet Highlands. Or at least that would be the plan. I get to hear a single sighting of massive mass outbreaks in the Highlands. Which is weird since it's basically ground zero. If and when we do hear more sightings there, let's meet up at the Highlands camp. Alright. Get a whole bunch more stuff for jet balls, I'm presuming, which, I'm gonna see if I can actually craft right now. Nope. Nope. Satchel full of other items, of course. Alright, let's see what... I think we can get rid of this. Which is a shame because it's probably the item I would have been coveting most. There we go, 15 jet balls, and let's make some more hoovies. There we go. Now I feel ready to tackle whatever the game has next for me. You know what? There's a wall rain over here, actually. Alpha wall rain. I kind of want to try my luck at catching it. No idea how good these sticky gloves are going to be against it, but I'll take my odds because I like wall rain, even though I basically barely ever used it. No. I got greedy. Sticky gloves go. Kind of where the wall rain is here on this sunny beach of all places, rather than in the Icelands. And then I could just boink. Hopefully that should do it. Got wall rain. Heck yeah. I think, weirdly enough, Walrein is a Pokemon I associate most with Pokemon XD. Mostly, it really is weird. When I think Walrein, the first place I think of is Citadark Isle. It seems weird, but at the same time, I have a lot of fond memories of XD Gale of Darkness. Also... Alright, I think that was just regular Walrein. I just thought looked a little bit more green than I'm used to. Yes, most illuminating, yes! Okay, I think Walrein is just that weird shade of teal normally, okay. I think we still haven't even gotten to 9th star yet. That's a little bit of cause for concern, but I think since we're here, we may as well see if we can evolve some stuff. I want to see the Pokemon, of course. Okay, so I'd have Golem at the very least, so I don't have to worry about that. Chimchar, Heracross. I think I've been doing pretty decent for myself, surprisingly. Oh, these aren't at evolving range yet, which is weird because Togetic is. Alright, we may as well evolve a Togetic. Let's just see which ones we have. I'm looking for Bold, Adamant, Careful, Naive, Lax, Hasty, Timid, Bold. These work. I think we'll go for Timid because I think that's what most people go with anyway. You know, Thunder Wave, Serene Grace, Air Slash, just making sure the opponent doesn't move ever. I'll just move all these in here for the time being. I can worry about leveling stuff up later. For now, though... Oh, I do have linking cords. Those will be useful later. Where do you get? Where is it? Shiny stone. That's what I want. Which reminds me, I still haven't gotten Roserade yet, weirdly enough. Like, the only grass type I ever used when I played Diamond and Pearl. It is weird thinking back to it. The fact that just whenever you play these games, you just often just default to one team. Like obviously Gen 4, it's Floatzel, Roserade, Staraptor, Lucario, Garchomp. I think it's a little bit more varied in Ruby and Sapphire, but at the same time you always want to bring Gardevoir, you usually want to bring Swampert, you usually want to bring Flygon or Salamence. Aggron, oh, good choice. Possibly Hariyama? I haven't really used Hariyama all that much. Should probably change that at some point. Yeah, let's just file away these findings, because... yeah, got Togekiss. Already level 9. I barely even... okay, number caught when I was in the air. Oh... talking about that Togekiss I found earlier, okay. I completely forgot about that one. This means I can just release all these at a later point. Oh! More stuff happening. Let's see what's going on here. Still here with... okay. We gotta wonder, what exactly is the next village which would have been founded after Jubilife? Given the size of a lot of the cities in Sinnoh, I would have assumed either Sunny Shore or Veilstone. Instead, I have something important to discuss with you. I heard an odd rumor. I believe it may be the key to unlocking the mystery behind the massive mass outbreaks. You must first acquire 10 mushroom cakes, then bring them to the secret hollow in the Alabaster Icelands. I call this my tricky treat strategy. Awkward silence. I'll be waiting for you at the Alabaster Iceland, in the secret hollow. Oh, going right to the Icelands, huh? But first we need to get mushroom cakes. Which means getting mushrooms and cakes. Well, we have mushrooms here. I think you can get the cake base somewhere else. First, though, I want to see what recipes you have on offer. Okay, you just have the bunch. I can just buy all of these now because I actually have money. Including the one for Sticky Gloves. This place must just monopolize all the good actual gear you can use out in the wild. And max elixirs. Not sure if there's much else that needs cooking, but needs crafting, I mean. We'll just go with 20, just in case. Relatively cheap, all things considered. I'm guessing the cake lore bases can be found here. Here. Oh. Well, that would have been useful to know in advance. Oh boy. We'll just go with that many. I'm guessing this will be cheaper in the long run. At least hopefully. There we go, mushroom cakes. Okay, I just needed one of each. 20 mushroom cakes. Hope you're happy. May as well check inside to see if there's any more side quests for me to do. It is kind of weird though, thinking about it. Admittedly, I've sort of been dreading a little coming back to this, mostly because I know I'm going to have to spend a lot of time just actually catching them all, but weirdly enough, coming back to this, especially as opposed to Scarlet and Violet, which I think, aside from the occasional 7-star raid, I'm basically done with. I actually feel as though I'm having a good time playing this, which makes me... I already said I want to go back and play the older games, but this game just makes me want to do that even more. Like, I'm really looking forward to going back and playing, like, Sapphire, for instance. Obviously, I'm going to have to work something out for streaming the DS games, because I don't exactly have a 3DS capture card. I know it's probably easy to do, but I know that you have to actually get people to do it for you, and that of course means shipping off whatever 3DS I have left in order to actually do that. All the way, oh, the secret hole. Oh, the one that I knocked out with the rock smash earlier. Oh, okay. I feel somewhat intelligent for having done this in advance. Alright, may as well just have a look around. Will you wait? Yes, I will wait. I knew I shouldn't have picked out just a regular kimono for this. I'm dying in here. Did you bring 10 mushroom cakes? Yep. Here you go. Well done. Man! Mushroom cakes, and quality ones at that. Now we're just getting started. Leave the rest to me. You can return to Jubilife Village. I'll share with you how successful my strategy was when I'm finished. Alright, just don't hog them all at once. Unless, of course, this isn't my after all, and is in fact Zoro and Zoroark. It's kind of weird, actually. Aside from that one... Oh, there's an Alpha Sneasler down there. May as well try and catch it. I'm just thinking as well, there are a couple of Pokemon that I would want to go back and catch here as sort of Alpha Shinies. Obviously, I was trying mostly with Lopunny, but I think another one what I would like to do is Umbreon. For obvious reasons. Abomasnow, what are you doing? Oh, this one's mad. Let me just do that. Level 61 as well, doing pretty good for ourselves. Oh hey, I actually hadn't caught a Abomasnow yet. Nice. And there's actually just an Avalugg sat there. Might as well, it's not like it's gonna move anywhere in a big hurry. I really do have to feel bad for poor Avalugg here, though. He had the opportunity to become great with a new regional variant, and now he got this one. This was what he landed on. No wonder he went extinct. Like, I'm pretty sure... Basically, no one uses Hisui and Avalugg at this point. Oh hey, we got more Benuis here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Thinking back how, despite, you know, all these different starters like Cinderace and such, my favorite starter still is Eevee. Just from the... Stearns! Oh, hello. I had a visit from Millie. He came all the way to boast about giving you some Ogwald berries. He said you lit up with so much joy that your smile nearly split your face. I can't imagine that was the case. I'm sure it was more a confused grimace or a smile you merely forced on yourself to give him out of pity, but I can't let myself be outdone by him. So I've been looking for you all over Hisui to give you this, my very own special award to you. It is, naturally, far superior than anything Melly can offer. I mean, granted, anything would be. 30 Ogwald berries, very nice. Oh, I did see one of those there mass outbreaks on the way here to help you. I wonder if it might be caused by the geology of the place there where they occur. Perhaps there's some kind of mysterious stone in the ground which draws Pokemon near. Oh, and I had a message for you from Mai. She'd like to meet you in Jubilife Village. Mai said that. Yeah, she's been waiting there for you. Supposed to say it's more accurate that she's been chatting away with some Mugi from the security corps about Bidoof. As for me, I think I may visit the Hulk Spring since I came all this way. Do be careful of any mass outbreaks as you head back. Strong Pokemon may appear. Ah, so it was a Zoroark. Meaning I might actually have a chance to catch one. Yes, let's report in our findings. I still need to get a Sneasler. Also figure out if there actually are just regular Sneasels out here. Oh yeah. Space-time distortions, I forgot. That's how you get Weavile. There's just a whole bunch of Pokemon still which I need to get from the space-time distortions. Obviously Porygon is the obvious one, but there's still Cranidos and Shieldon. There's still... I think there's still some more evolutions I need to get around to, like Espeon. Alright, where'd she go? Right over here, huh? My, what's on your mind? Your tricky treat strategy. What in the world are you talking about, mushroom cakes and strategies? Munch! Come to think of it, Irida also came to me with an odd request. She asked me for hardy grain, so I gathered some for her. Could it be some Pokemon taking the guise of people to stir up mischief? I mean, that's what Zoroas are known to do, right? None of this is why I called you here, mind. I meant to tell you that a massive mass outbreak has been reported in the Coronet Highlands. Our next step in our research is to investigate the Highlands. Let's see what we can find. Finally going to Ground Zero. Let's get moving. I suppose I'm thinking about playing some of the older games. Some good news. I heard recently about Wii U's being basically dying after you haven't played with them for so long, so I was obviously worried that mine would have conked out after gathering dust for so long, and weirdly enough, it's still alive for the time being, so I'll have to keep a note of that. Now then, let's continue our investigation into these outbreaks here in the Coronet Highlands. Stands! And May, what brings you here? I hurried here because a vision of my clairvoyance showed me. Some poor soul was running for their life from a bunch of alphas. I just barely saved them. As I feared then, these massive mass outbreaks are really growing out of hand. We must endeavor to find the truth behind why they keep happening. Big packs of Pokemon might not be much trouble if you have got a trusty partner, but if you don't, yep, I'm scared just thinking about it. You did well to save that person, Sabi. You're as fine as a protector as any Lord or Lady Pokemon. Thanks, mate. If my clairvoyance shows me anyone else in trouble, I'll do my best to save them too. Just be careful while you're out there, okay? She's right. I know how strong you are, but we should move with caution here. No kidding. I still remember the time when I got ganged up on by just a whole bunch of Alpha Murkrows and just... Even with Umbreon's insane bulk, it didn't stand a chance. Alright, let her rip. Let's see what we got here. We got Yanma, Gabite, Misdreavus, Duskull, Hippopotas. I don't think we've gotten Gligar yet. I think that might be a good one to start off with. Just thinking in terms of stuff we might not have caught yet. Obviously there's a whole bunch of stuff I haven't caught yet either, like that Crobat. Weirdly enough, from what I recall, the easiest shiny alpha to get in the game, at least until massive mass outbreaks are added to the game. Alright, here we are, and there's the Glygars. Gligar is another Pokemon which I heavily associate with Colosseum, more specifically Justy. Just Sandvale, Sandstorm, Double Team, just all those evasion tactics which made it a pain to fight. I still find it kind of bonkers that in terms of competitive Pokemon, Gliscor aged better than Garchomp. Like, I remember back in Gen 4 when Garchomp was just considered like the king of Pokemon, just this massive uber's threat alongside the likes of the box art legendaries. Which just couldn't be contained within the context of regular competitive. But now, even, I mean, obviously power creep has a lot to do with it. Because you got crazy stuff like King Gambit going on, and oh! Can you stop moving, please? Thank you. Thinking I should probably get more to using these jet balls I've gotten. So that's... I think I haven't gotten Hippopotas yet, so let's go get that one next. It's also kind of weird. Hippopotas is a Pokemon that I do at least sort of like, but it's not a Pokemon I've ever strictly used. Even though I know for a fact that, especially as time has gone on, Hippowdon has gotten pretty good. Especially as a sand screamer that isn't Tyranitar. Though, obviously in most cases, I think you just prefer Tyranitar. But weirdly enough, I think has actually aged better. I'll have to check. I also find it a little bit odd that Tyranitar isn't in this game. Then again, if he was, I'm pretty sure Mount Coronet wouldn't exist. Yeah, needless to say, most of my memories come from Gen 3. Well, since we're here, we may as well finish off the rest of them. I can just use these jet balls for it. Just, gotta be sure where to aim. I think in situations like this, I could see an appeal for the motion-controlled aiming, but I don't think the motion control here was actually as good as it was in Breath of the Wild. Where in Breath of the Wild, at least, it didn't feel as intrusive and felt more smooth than actually using the analog stick. It's especially hilarious as well, considering I recently went back to play a little bit of Ocarina of Time. And just to try out some stuff from my GameCube, and aiming the hook shot in Ocarina of Time is more nightmarish than I remembered being, because there's just no smoothness to it at all. You just sort of move the control stick until it starts moving, and then there's no acceleration to it. There's no smooth transition. Like, say for example with the control stick, if I just press it lightly, it just starts moving slowly. If I go it all the way, it moves faster. That's not a thing with the hook shot. Just you move it as slightly left as possible, and then it just immediately goes like that. Alright, I think in which case we best hurry. Perfect opportunity to actually get some more Dex info on Samurott. Let's just get moving. If I can actually land a hit. It's gonna be awkward if the rain runs out before I actually complete the free things that I need. Okay, reported Pokemon seems to be gone. What else do we need? What else do we need? Oh! We have Gliscors now. Alright, I'll go back and catch me a Gliscor. Again, most of my experience with Gliscor is mostly, weirdly enough, competitive. As I played a little bit of Pokemon Online. And needless to say, oh, there's an alpha there as well. This could be awkward. Actually, I think I can just beat it from here with the jet ball, right? There we go. And just bing, bing. Alright, I'm ready with the sticky globs. Gliscor moves weirdly slowly, I've noticed. I'll just use the Gigaton on you, because I think it has the highest catch rates. What exactly is the catch rate on these things again? Also, 64. That's, for some reason I thought they'd be in the 70s, but I'm guessing that's just the alpha over there. So... it's kind of weird, because I keep expecting Gliscor to be more of a Swords Dancer user, but between Poison Heal and such... it's a similar situation which has led me to find Breloom fairly annoying to fight, where it just constantly hides behind Substitute and Poison Heal and just deals damage to you over time. There we go, got a Gliscor. Also got a Gravel, so let's just... oh, I got some star pieces which I can actually use. Yeah, let's actually get your attack up to a decent level. Thinking of this point, I could probably actually start releasing more Pokemon and actually boosting up the ones I have. You need to stop saying actually. Rainstorm about to let up. Just gonna try my luck. So what is going on with my throat today? 83! Oh boy, that's definitely going to be useful later on, I think. I may end up actually adding that one to the party. Razor Fang. Mostly just here for, just thinking in terms of Pokemon we could probably get rid of. I want to keep... I definitely want to keep Porygon. I hate to say it, but I think Lopunny might be the one I have to get rid of. Just, in terms of teammates, is not really contributing the most. Let me just check if that counts. Remaining locations 1. Great. In which case, this is gonna be majorly awkward. Let's go Gabite, because I don't think I've gotten a Gabite yet. Gabite is another Pokemon which mostly just reminds me of Battle Revolution. Mainly in the fact that, rentals teams. Pretty sure in terms of rental teams, I was one of the first Pokemon you could get in them. I will admit, I kind of feel as though okay, Rainstorm seems to have ended. I do kind of want to stream Battle Revolution at some point, but of course I need to get a team together for it. Okay. You land a hit for once. Please. Oh, an Outrage as well, wow. Of all the attacks to make it into this game. You know what? There you go. I think never mind, I was gonna say... another one of those may be useful for actually catching one of these, but alas. I'll probably just have to go with Umbreon since he can actually retain it. Can actually tank hits. It does amaze me though, just how good of a tank Umbreon actually is. I mean, obviously with the insane levels of power creep that the series has nowadays, Umbreon isn't exactly anything special, but I mean, I say that, but I does still get some fairly good support moves like Snarl and Foul Play and Yawn. What's crazy to me is that apparently Umbreon knows Thunder Wave. It's crazy to me. Also, I think... yeah, the rain's lit up. Rain's lit up. Let's just hope that, that was enough. Also thinking there's still a fair few Pokemon here which, in terms of legendaries, I've still yet to get. Giratina is obviously one of them, but I think... I'll have to check, but Darkrai may also be one. I may end up actually starting up a save file of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl just to get the Darkrai side mission, because it's weird that I haven't got it yet. There we go. As well turns... Alright, mission failed, we'll get him next time. Just gonna rest up for the time being. I've never had that actually happen to me before. Also, want to see Pokemon. Obviously I'm gonna bring Gligar with me, but first off, I think it's time I started clearing up my my box. Probably should save one Prinplup. Probably that one. Walrein is obviously staying. Gligar should probably keep one around. Abomasnow, I haven't gone one of those yet. Avalugg, I haven't gone one of those yet. Hippopotas. Yeah, we'll keep that one around. There's also a whole bunch over here which I still haven't gone round to. Still have that Spirit... Level 80 Spiritomb as well, wow. Yeah, I think in terms of team editions I might actually be kind of loaded. Now where did that Gliscor go? It's got to be around here somewhere, but I'll just release all these for the time... I'll just release all these for the time being. Okay, search Gliscor. Or as I call it, Gliscor. Which is funny because back in the day I used to call Gligar Gligar. For some reason, I guess I just thought it amusing. 63. 83. Look at that big boy. I'll have to look to see check summary. Got a gentle nature, which isn't ideal. Spiritomb. Brave nature also isn't ideal. Let's see what we get from that. We get Grit Pebbles, Grit Rocks, Grit Gravel. Yeah, I still need to do something about all this inventory space at some point, so... Sorry, Baneri. I mean, Lopunny. It is a shame as well, because I definitely do... like Lopunny. It's just... It really feels like Lopunny has just been gutted ever since the removal of its Mega Evolution. Obviously, with the return of Mega Evolutions in Legends Zard, it's going to be back for that, but... Aside from that, I don't see Lopunny having really much of a prosthetic future, outside, of course, of certain internet circles. I'll just put it lightly. I will say, though, definitely do love the coloring on Sneasler there. Just some minor things about it. Just love this particular color scheme. Just the white and the purple. I just generally think it looks nice. So look at that, level 83. I want to have these star pieces as well, so we may as well just get rid of those while we're here. Okay. Also just so happens to have one of these which I can use, so let's just use it on Bonzi to get him up to speed a little bit more. In terms of which Pokemon I want to level up, though, I feel as though, for the time being, I want to prioritize Samurott. Let's just break out... Oh, I only have so many Gravels. That's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I can just use the... Oh yeah, I also... There's the... I think you can convert Gravels and rocks into such. I'll have to check. We'll go HP, go attack, and we'll go special defense. That's not what I meant to do. Only gonna have so much, unfortunately. Oh! Seems Samurott is already, basically nearly there. Well, a couple of these then, we should be good to just max out Samurott. Might as well use the last of these on the champ as well. Break out the Grit Rocks. Only have a handful of these, unfortunately. Should be more than enough. There we go. The level 10 really gives a substantial boost, I've seen, just from, compared to level 9 especially. That should do for now. And hopefully, Gliscor is going to be a, very pragmatic, relaxed nature. The thing is, though, lowering your... Not sure if lowering your speed is necessarily advantageous, but I'll move this for the time being anyway, because it's better than gentle. I'll just put it that way. Obviously, in most cases, you prefer relaxed. Alright, Professor. Got all the stuff. Give me monies. I think this might also be a good time to check out the clothing store as well, because I think that has some new stuff in it as well. Yep, got Gabites. Got Gligar, got Gliscor, Samurott. I can get rid of Aquatail finally. Give it a toss. Return to the village. I will be happy to see Aquatail go, since I'm not exactly a fan of its shaky accuracy. Let's see what else it can learn. Night Slash, Aqua Jet, Swords Dance. I kind of want to go Aqua Jet, honestly. Just for the funnies. I have to check, obviously, what else it can learn from... You know what, I haven't actually checked there yet in a while, so we may as well. I have the money. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Ninja attire and Karate Gi El Bandito attire. I think I would like that more where the, were not for so much yellow on it. For the time being... Yes... Azalea, Ochre, Shrew, Scarlet Teal. No Violet. Guess we're just gonna have to go with Amethyst. Yep, and I'll have that on right now, please. Gita Sandals. I never really saw the appeal of these sorts of things. I'm guessing it's more of a tradition thing, Just having two little bits of wood sticking out there just seemed like it'd just be kind of painful to actually walk on. Sort of like heels, but worse. Like, sounds like these I can at least get. As more so just flat snow boots. These would have been useful earlier on. Diamond clan boots. Oh, you can actually get some clan uniforms as well. Ankle boots. There we go, ninja footwear. Actual ninja footwear. Obviously we're gonna go Amethyst. This also means I'm gonna probably have to say goodbye to the hat, unfortunately. Yesterday was the worst day ever, huh? Oh. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Could have sworn that there was a, I'm guessing this is just eyewear, huh? Got these weird-looking headbands. We actually got festival masks here. Obviously, I kind of want to get the Baneri one, for obvious reasons. Just in memory. Headbands. Headkerchiefs. Here we go, ninja mask. We'll just go with this one. Just to sort of fit the theme. I do kind of want to go with these, but at the same time... I may as well get these for future reference, but for now, I'm thinking we go with... Made a stream yesterday if you want to see it. I'll, if I have the time, I can check it out. Yeah, I guess we'll still have to do. Right. Right. Now we actually have to go back out there and hope that there's a... Right. We're stuck in this situation again. We're just sort of waiting for a massive mass outbreak to break out. This is I found this especially annoying while shiny hunting as well. Just waiting for the right thing to actually show up. There we go. Now we just need to get one more. And then we can move on to the Icelands again, see what those Zoros are up to. People even made edits for you, wow. Must have been a good stream. Okay. So we got Sneeze, we got, obviously that's the one we're going for. This goes without saying. Yeah, I will admit, I never actually used the Rowlet line in a Pokemon game before. This is like, you got, obviously Litten and Poplio. I went with Poplio first for my initial Moon playthrough alongside Ash Ninja, for just because obviously in this game type coverage is the key. Having two insanely powerful water-type starters. Just see the edit. Okay. What was going on with Sneasler there? His animations just broke a little. And then for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I almost... Oh. Well, hopefully you learn not to do whatever you did for next time, huh? Don't mind me. Don't mind me, Alpha Clefairy. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. Here we go, found the Pokemon. Obviously I just need one for this. Maybe two. Yeah, why not another? One more wouldn't hurt. I do also feel kind of bad for Hisui and Decidueye in this game. Alright, noted. It's like you have this cool grass ghost type, which would definitely benefit from some better stats, but all in all is, especially compared to the other two, kind of underwhelming, especially with Incineroar. And then you just have a Hisuian form in this game, which makes you slower and gives you a worse typing. I don't really get the logic. You'd think with these regional variants you'd have an opportunity to rework a pre-existing Pokemon to actually make them better, but seems that really wasn't the case with this game. Also, those guys are mad. Guess I'm just gonna have to... Oh, you poor soul, how can I explain this to you? I'm probably not the person to explain this to you. I'm sort of... There's many different layers to, Furry before you get to me, so this may not have been the, Yeah, this is kind of awkward, isn't it? Sorry. I suppose the best way I could put it for baby steps is someone who has a let's just say a taste for, I suppose, human-like, animal-like things. I think the most obvious gateway, can you please hit gateway furry content, would be stuff like Disney's Robin Hood, if you ever heard of that one. It's funny, because you got all these gateway things like Star Fox Adventures, Robin Hood, Disney's Robin Hood, Digimon Tamers with Renamon, and the Pokemon games, obviously, the Sonic series, and somehow I just ended up getting massively exposed to all of those as a kid. It was like I never stood a chance. Yeah, I'd recommend deleting your history after that. Not gonna lie, look ugly? Yeah, I suppose it's a taste thing, and honestly I'd say an art style thing as well. Alright, fair enough. I think we're done here. We could just report back. Ah. Alright, I've done all the things. What have you got to say to me now? Good work out there. It seems we may have learned all we can from the Highlands for now. It is weird considering this is ground zero. There you two are. Hope your investigation's going alright. What are you up to? I heard folks in our planet, the POKéMON, helped to investigate these mass outbreaks, or whatever you call them. And I thought, what kind of a lady would sit back and do nothing while you're all working? So I figured I'd grab whatever supplies I could that might come in handy for you. Here, zeros for those sticky glop things. "100 spoiled apricorns, wow. Castor-fern leaves. How leader-like of you, Adaman. Don't make fun, Mai. I'm trying to help. You must understand me, Adamant, as a sister who helped raise you. What? How? What people actually talk like this? Exposition much? I'm truly proud to have seen how far you've come. Munch, munch. Listen, Stent, I've been wondering. Do you think those massive mass outbreaks could be some sort of trial for Mighty Dialga or Mighty Palkia? I mean, maybe. Not gonna lie in the hospital, hoping you have a swift recovery. Kinda feels like it, right? As if someone is telling us, if you got the guts to face a real test for your partners, take on these Pokemon, otherwise, stand back. Quite like to see it like that, Adamant. Yeah, well, I'd love to stay and talk, but I've got an appointment to get with that Benny fellow. I'm trying to get him to teach me his tricks. You mean his ninja skills? I want to know his recipes and his ninja tricks. Once I do, I'll give you a proper demonstration, but in the meantime, stay safe as you investigate. What was that gesture right there? My, it would seem we're having a trusted partner causes one to view these outbreaks in a rather different light. Now then, the Alabaster Icelands still wait. One more steep hurdle for us to overcome. Munch! Munch! It seems Munchlax is here to continue as well. We wait you at Jubilife's front gate as usual, joining us when you're ready for another survey. Alright, Apricorn, Tumblestone, lots of balls of mud, just all the ingredients, and I think I have enough of my pack to actually use them. Let's... more attack. Okay. 100 sticky globs, that's what we need. And, yeah, this ought to do. Alright, back to work. Yes, report survey results. 2 whole Dartrixes. I keep forgetting the name. Look at that, we still got a ways to go with Porygon Z, but at least we got complete. And yeah, still have a ways to go in order to evolve him into Decidueye. Yep, return to the village. At the very least, actually, all these massive mass outbreaks will probably make catching certain Pokemon a lot easier. Oh, the main one being the starters, as that's the only way you can actually catch the starters normally. Our last item into research is to look into the massive mass outbreaks in the Alabaster Icelands. Let's finish this together. Maybe beat up some Zoras on the way. Alright. Good. We'll head to the Snowfields camp. It's still freezing out here. The cold here seems to cut right through you. Come on. Always on the move. Oh, they're coming to blows. Show them what for. What are you two doing here? I came to advise you on the massive mass outbreaks here in the Alabaster Icelands. It seems slightly different from the others. The outbreaks happen during rainstorms in other areas, but here they seem to be tied to blizzards. Blizzards, you say? Could just be the cold environment, of course, but I do have to wonder if there's more to it. Well, we better get to it. I think we should look for into more outbreak locations than usual this time. More than usual? I know increasing the scope of our investigation is a lot to ask at this point. And even for someone with your skill set, it'll take a long time to check so many errors by yourself. It's a good thing I'm here to help you out then. Melly, you just being here subtracts from the team. And I suppose Leon might be of some use. Well, I'd appreciate the help, Leon. This will be your first time investigating these outbreaks, won't it, you two? Try not to overstrain yourselves, except you, Millie. Overstrain yourself to your heart's content. Certainly. To sum it up, Stan will focus on just 3 areas as he's doing until now. Meanwhile, Slagua now handle the remaining areas. There's something wrong with your math here, little man. You've left me out of the equation. So you can do basic math, can ya? Hey! Leon is now my new favorite character. I know how to subtract you from this assignment for starters. I'll finish all the remaining areas on my own. You needn't factor in. I can't tell if they both hate each other or if they're just both enjoying this. Either way, I imagine they never would have crossed paths if it hadn't been for you. Maybe that would have been for the better. But now let's focus on investigating the outbreaks here. Alright. Hopefully there's something interesting here as well. Okay, there you are. Just had to reorient myself real quick. Alright. Here's your berries. Go for it. Let's see. Pachirisu, Curlia, Abra. Nothing much significance. Like nothing significantly good, like say a Dewott, but I'll take Curlia nonetheless. Would probably also be nice to actually get Snover. I don't think I've gotten Snover yet. And Piloswine, actually. Weirdly, it almost feels as though I haven't really been paying that much attention to Piloswine over the years. Again, it's a Pokemon I mostly associate with Colosseum. Even though it's, ironically, Price's main. I suppose that's the thing, actually, thinking back to Gen 2. There's a lot about it which I just sort of tend to forget about after a while. The gyms obviously being a major thing, aside from, like, Claire. And Whitney. Oh, hey, Gardevoir. Bump. 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 Okay, there's actually just Gardevoirs here. Good to know. Don't think we need to worry too much. Just gotta, clear them out, I suppose. As obviously I'm not shiny hunting for a Curly or Gardevoir here anymore. I already got my shiny alphas, surprisingly. The only ones I managed to get. I mean, aside from Golbat, obviously. Come on, stay in. Stay in there! Okay, so you can actually just, do that. Sorry, Curlia. You can just, exit out of aiming while rolling. Good to know. Okay, I do have a... Never mind. Blizzard shows no sign of stopping. Let's go and see if we can get ourselves a Snover. I'd be generally surprised if I haven't actually got a Snover yet. It seems like one of the most common ones out here in the Icelands. I still think, though, I may have had some more thoughts about this regards to my favorite area in this game. I think mostly just from a visual standpoint, I'd probably have to say the coastlands. Which is kind of weird, but I suppose it's mostly just, aside from... Oh, I haven't caught a Snover yet. I was gonna say, aside from Obviously I like the ocean sort of vistas. It seems weirdly nostalgic to me. I suppose I mostly just think back to stuff like, sort of endgame Diamond and Pearl / Battle Revolution. For some reason when I think of Cobalt Coastlands, the theme for the Sunset Coliseum comes to mind, which, I mean, a lot of music in Battle Revolution was pretty great. But for some reason, Sunset Coliseum's music always sat with me. That and the online waiting for battle theme. Just, the piano in Battle Revolution was just so good. I kind of wish they'd just sort of release actual albums to all the games on like Spotify. Oh, you're kidding me! Shiny Snover. I got some shiny globs here. I was wondering when I'd run across another shiny. Can you please stop? Bop. I mean, obviously, I can't walk away from this now. Come on. It's kind of a shame as well, because a Bomb of Snow, despite its ability, which has obviously gotten a lot better now, really is a Pokemon which I feel is another one which has got the short end of the stick, really. Just with its heinous typing, with the most amount of weaknesses out of anyone. I just can't help but pity it, honestly. You know, mate, I was gonna say let's try Gliscor, but this probably isn't a good idea. Look how big he is! I should probably think of a name of it for him at some point. Oh, sorry, her. That 4 times weakness barely did anything. I suppose that's just the power of being really, really high level. There we go, 1 more to go. Which one should I go for? Pile of Swine. If any luck, I'll also find some Mamoswines over there. Or, I can take this opportunity to just get the Alpha Mamoswine, which is around this area. Thankfully, though, I have all these globs I can use. Alright, where's Piloswine? I know you're around here somewhere, Piloswine. Sorry, Mamoswine. I remember him being located somewhere around Legacy right here. I suppose I'll just have to... You know what? Nope, 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 nope. What was that? Camera. I'm just gonna focus on catching these for the time being. Pokeball. One thing I find kind of irritating about the aiming system in this game, it doesn't target the one that's just closest to you, it just ends up targeting the one which you targeted last, which I suppose is kind of useful in certain circumstances, but especially in times like these when you're just being rushed like that, it would be nice to actually aim for the one which is actually rushing you rather than the one which is in the background. Now this one does mostly remind me of the new evolutionary requirements which were introduced in Gen 4, where a Pokemon can only evolve if it learned a certain move. In Mamoswine's case it was Ancient Power. That was the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to speed this up. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, there's Mamoswine. A regular one, in fact. Reckon you'll take more than a... Only 2 sticky gloves, wow. I'll just use a Gigaton for you, because... Obviously, Mamoswine is a hefty boy. Got Mamoswine. And this is going to be a little bit awkward. As my best choice of action is Hyper Beam. Meaning my worst fears are realized as I'm being constantly ganged up on. Yeah, you hate to see it. Well, at least one went down with that. I forgot I had Machamp. Would have been useful earlier. Have a Rock Smash. I'm definitely hoping that, I think there's certain events which are coming up much later on, which I'm hoping Machamp will be good for. I'm feeling mostly confident about my team so far. I'll just put it that way. I mean, obviously Umbreon is here, so we're basically set, but there's everything else which ensures Umbreon is good till the end, which I'm worried about. A new horde seems to have formed, full of Mamoswines. Okay, report back with my findings. You know what? Yeah, that's probably best. I'm out of here. And I am basically about to die, I just noticed. Let's just get back and report our findings. And hopefully Melly also nearly got... I say almost. I do hope she got trampled by Mamoswines or flattened by a Avalugg. Or torn to pieces by Sneasler. Mines. I've gotten word from Melly too. This is about to wrap it up. When did you get here? Dean said he and Melly worked together to investigate the last outbreak. Well, it seems we're done here. You've worked tirelessly to investigate all across Sui, but we still don't know what causes these massive mass outbreaks, and they pose a threat to anyone without strong partners at their side. It'd be nice if these outbreaks didn't put anyone in danger, but things rarely work out that way. Perhaps these outbreaks are someone's way of telling us that we better understand the Pokemon with which we share vast Sui. Yeah, I can get behind that idea. Well, that's that. But for now, we better get going if we want to make it on time. Come along, you two. Already breaking out of this one, huh? I think this might be leading to something which I'd hope to save for the end, but I may end up having to retitle the stream if this is going on in the way I think it is. This is going to get a little bit awkward, I think. Oh yeah. This is what I was hoping we weren't going to run into. This is the place. And we picked the perfect time. Wow. Look at all that pop-in. And low-res textures. What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty nice. This lovely space given to us by Monkey Palkia. And this fleeting time Mighty Olga gave us. Such a beautiful view is only possible because we are both together. Hisui means so much to me. My love for it is as vast as the land itself. So, Miss Stan, did you enjoy surviving this land once again? Yeah, I had fun. Was it? I suppose it's always thrilling to have a mystery to delve into. I enjoyed it too. Munch! I heard these massive mass outbreaks triggered some kind of reaction in your Munchlax, Mai. Is he doing alright? He seems fine. Pokemon remain mysterious creatures to us. Who's to say how he does it? I'm just grateful to him for helping us find the outbreaks and telling us what we'll find at each. That reminds me, I'll spread the word about the people of Hisui should be alert for massive mass outbreaks during rainstorms. Thanks for that, Erida. Hopefully no more poor souls will wander into one unprepared and take a beating. Seems our lives are going to keep on changing. We'll keep adapting just as fast. An ever-changing Hisui. Tell me, Stan, do you think the future of people of Hisui will live with Pokemon? They'll enter contests, they'll battle in gyms. No one plays contests. In gyms? What is a gym, and why would you battle in one? You say there are places where you challenge a skilled battler to prove your mettle. Interesting. I like to be the one who deems a challenger worthy. Well, whatever may come in the future, aren't we lucky to have been born in such a fascinating, fast-changing time? You said it! Not that change is always good. There are always people who don't want to change at all, but hey, that's life. You just have to work hard and push on. Time waits for no man. And I'm glad we'll have you with us as we do it, Stan. Thanks for everything. You certainly have some curious ideas, but I suppose that's no surprise coming from someone who fell out of the sky. We may have finished our investigations for now, but Munchlax and I will continue to help you however we can. Munch! You know, perhaps these new outbreaks truly are just a gift from Almighty Sinnoh. A gift meant for you, for all the good change you brought to us all here in Hisui. A better gift would be actually sending me home. Like, I got family, man. They probably think I'm dead. Daybreak. We get a single seed of mastery for our toils. I will admit that went on a little bit longer than I was anticipating. Right. Well, here we are again. Welcome back, Stanton. Fine work of your surveying. Pardon the imposition, but would you follow me to the training grounds? Ah, you're gonna set up another challenge for me, huh? Oh, hey, Commodore. I held you here for one specific reason. I wish to have you try your hand at a new form of Pokemon battle. I used to think that Pokemon were terrifying creatures. You've helped me see otherwise. Thanks to you, there's some in this village who now enjoy battling with Pokemon. More and more of us now see Pokemon as allies. It is kind of strange, though, that Jubilife never got a gem. Like, given all the other gyms that's cropped up around Sinnoh, given that battle is basically caught on here in Jubilife, you'd think there would have been a gym here. I suppose, actually thinking about it, Hearthome would have been a good possibility for a second village. That or Veilstone. It is for that very reason that I would like you to continue to further your trailblazing. I believe that taking part in a new form of battle will help deepen our understanding with Pokemon. In the midst of a tough battle, what does your partner desire? And what is your opponent thinking? I believe that you have the ability to sense these things. We will do our best to learn as well. It is quite a difficult request we have for you, but I'm sure you're up for the challenge. You may ask Ingo here for a more detailed explanation. I leave the rest to you, Ingo. Please tell me when you're ready to try your hand at these new battles. Alright, and we also get a whole bunch more, requests. The Path of Solitude. Chance to battle. We've taken a single Pokemon against a tough Pokemon. It's sort of like a puzzle. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Battle Simulator in XD. Of course, you get particular Paths of Solitude. I don't think I'll be covering these, as they are fairly straightforward. Sneasel, Rotom, Bastiodon, Roselia, Magikarp. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be covering that, unfortunately. Right, given everything we've done, we'll just see what we can get done of this next part of the game. I think after this is going to be the time where I just sort of hunker down and just focus on catching them all, because we are definitely reaching the end of the game. Daybreak was definitely just sort of the post-launch patch, hey, here's all this new content, sort of end of that, so all we have left for us is stuff that was originally in the game, so we'll just keep on trucking with that. Back to the Ancient Retreat. Just thinking I may also need to do a different thumbnail for this as well, compared to the original, which has just had a certain Pokemon which I don't think we're going to be seeing today, to sum it up lightly. Hello, Kakita, it's been a while. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Yes, all we need is the knives and forks. Of course. Steph is a famed member of the Survey Corps, after all. So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. There is yet more. If there is yet more you would want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Wood. You say wood is somehow tied to the plates. Well, I suppose that's where we get to learn next. Up to it. Well, it shames me to admit it. The merchant that I am out of wood in my stores just now. The one thing that constantly clutters up my inventory, huh? Right. Also probably going to need to get some more pebbles at some point. I nearly need to go back through my my pastures and just clear out. Because it's like a whole bunch of potential grid items waiting for me to just use them in all my Pokemons. I mean, given how tanky Umbreon and I'm sure Samurott already are, I don't think it matters too much, but just something to keep note of. I think you sell wood. You do not sell wood, you are useless to me. I suppose, weirdly enough, thinking about wood, teehee, the main thing that comes to mind, weirdly enough for me, is, okay, let's see what we got here. Mechanical cabinet and a mechanical circular saw. I'll take those. Mechanical circular saw. I think that's either the lawnmower or the fan. Alright, may as well just check. As the mechanical items, as you probably couldn't tell... Oh look! Doesn't this look familiar? Rotom seems to want to investigate the refrigerator's motor. Choose a Rotom. Yeah, this is basically where you go to change your Rotom's forms. So, with the cabinet, that's obviously the freezer, because electricity doesn't exist yet, or does it? Yeah. I'm confused. And we get Rotom Freeze. I mean, obviously the best one is... Which one is the Circular Saw, though? Okay, so it is the Lawnmower. Which is kind of surprising for me, because I thought the joke would have been the Circular Saw was the fan. With the best typing and ability combo in the game. Electric Flying with Levitate. That still baffles me. Alright then, let's just see if we can find some more wood. We could probably just head off into the field lands. That's probably a good place to look. You can always find wood there. I suppose it's kind of weird thinking about it. There's never wood around when you need it. With my experience, the best place to find wood is just go to areas near trees and just look around. I think that's usually how this goes, right? I say that as though there's not a place which is just full of trees all the time. I'm just thinking as well, I haven't actually gotten myself a Cleavor yet. That should probably be on my list. There's so many Pokemon that I've still yet to catch. It is kind of weird though, I'd say. Just, you have all these new Pokemon here like Cleavor or Saluna and such, yet actually getting them is weirdly obscure, and you have a hard time actually doing so. It seems so strange to me. Also, hey Silcoon. Cascoon and Silcoon were weird ones for me as a kid, because back then, I always thought they were more spiky, and not just the fact they had these weird sort of string strands coming off of them. Colosseum obviously didn't help, because they did have spikes. And teamed that with the Harden animation, which just had them turn to like reflective metal. And you have something which looks metal, spiky, and particularly dangerous to throw at someone's face. There's just honey here and no wood. This really is like playing Catan. I'm just struggling to find wood. You know, you gotta build up those roads, gotta build up those settlements, and... Oh, here's a wood. I'm not sure if a lot of these wood spawn areas are just sort of predetermined or not. They probably are. I suppose at the very least, if there's any consolation, I am glad at least I did manage to find another shiny on the stream, even though I'm not going to be able to transfer it at all. I mean, I can possibly try seeing if I can transfer it, but I'm guessing I'm going to need some sort of other means of trading it between games. It's like one of those times where having another version of the game would actually be useful. Which, obviously, I don't really advocate for anymore. I say anymore as though I ever did it in the first place. For me, it was usually just either one version and then the definitive version later on. Like, say, I'd get just Diamond and Platinum, or Sapphire and Emerald, or Black 2 and White, Black 1 and White 2, White 1 and White 2, there we go. And now of course this isn't really the case anymore, you're just expected to pay $100 for the same game twice. Just You'd think people would wise up eventually, but I guess not. You know, it's weird. Wood is a lot harder to find than I would have anticipated. This may just be what takes up the rest of the stream, just finding free pieces of wood. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? You know, one thing if you could just do like a Breath of the Wild and just destroy the trees, but obviously that comes out sounding particularly bad. Let's see what happens if I do this. Nothing. I will say though, despite everything, I think I might miss this game a little bit. Obviously, after I've done all the stuff and caught all the Pokemon I want to do, and I think I'll be wholly satisfied, but I have definitely had a good time. As for whether I'll continue to have those thoughts after having gone off and captured everything, that remains to be seen. There we go, there's a wood. Ow. I end up looking away from the game at the worst of times. It also reminds me Warrior is probably going to be annoying to catch as well. Because obviously, I think the only way you can get it normally is just catching a Stantler, having it use Psy Shield Bash just 20 times, and... Sorry, Agile Psy Shield Bash. Gotta be distinct about that. You'd think there'd be like an Alpha Warrior somewhere around here, that there just isn't. We'll say though, if I do end up streaming any more of the Gen 4 games, I'm probably just gonna go with the DS versions, because I am notably better when it comes to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Just for how much they could have offered and just how little they actually provided. To the point where I'm genuinely glad that they didn't actually give us Gen 5 remakes, because obviously if Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were anything to go off of, they'd be just the bare minimum. Looking like something that would have been on the Wii. That's obviously been a considerable problem with the Pokemon series now in more recent times, especially just moving to the Switch in particular. Just there we go, finally got a third piece of wood. I can finally go back and wrap up this Wild Goose Chase, and I think with what comes next, I may end up actually just finishing the stream early, just so we have more to go off of for the next stream. A single cipher. Yeah, that's about the size of it. Let's just return to the village and head on back to the good old thing. Alright. The Ancient Retreat. Gotta wonder what this wood is even for. I reckon it's gonna be for something that isn't completely innocuous. Isn't it just gonna be a throwaway joke? Alright, I got your wood lady. Here you go. Weirdly hard to find. Oh yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal! What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is simply fashioning myself new cutting boards. I mean, you already have one, I'm sure. Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work at this very moment? Poor Ginger of the Jingo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay, so here you are, Stent. A reward for the wood you brought me. Ah, the pixie plate. Which means they're just... That's one of the plates we're looking for! Apologies, that's indeed one of the plates we've been searching for. What do you mean, a plate? Let me see that again. It does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. Kind of weird that this is how we get the pixie plate. I would have assumed it was behind another particular Pokemon, but I guess not. Well, the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board. Whatever engravings across it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power, the plate's power, rather. Well, no more need staying. What do you two intend to do now? You've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see. A fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties to crawl about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. The Celestica ruins, Stent. I'll see you there. Alright. Go on now. To the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself as to what you'll find there. What can we, who live now, learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? What indeed? I think, given the time, that'll have to wait for next time. Obviously, I'll have to do some changing to the thumbnail. I have an idea as to what to do with that next already, but for now, I have my work cut out for me, because there's a whole bunch of Pokemon which I still need to catch before I move on to the final bit. But I can definitely see the ending in sight, so bear with me as I go off and capture as many Pokemon as I can, and we'll be back to finally put this mystery of the plates to rest. But until then, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.